vehicles and boats, magnetic and real estate signs, contractor signs, and much more. Signworks can do large format, full color printing too. Signworks, a real professional in the business world. Call Signworks at 785-8899. Signworks, 850-785-8899.
PLQ Port St. Joe, WGSX Haven. Powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Do you know who I am?
Live and local inside the J. Michaels studio.
People know me.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub, gonna get you hot tub. I'm gonna make it wet. Say hot tub, hot tub, rubber dub with me. Chilling in the hot tub, really made me sweat. Chilling in the hot tub, really made me wet.
Well. Good morning. Welcome to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I think it feels pretty good outside right now compared to most days.
Kind of dreary looking out there.
Yeah.
I love it.
78 degrees.
I could still be in bed right now.
Yeah.
I wish I was. Wildcat, you look good. What do you got on today? What are you wearing today? Who are you wearing today?
Regular old T-shirt. I don't know.
Beautiful, man.
It's got a shark on it.
There you go. There you go.
And Jim's got his Florida Gator stuff on today. He does like other teams besides Ohio State. Jason's got his Florida blue on also. And what's your second? What are the teams you follow besides the Buckeyes? You follow FSU?
I was an FSU fan because I really liked Bobby Bowden when I went to camps over there. I did like Steve Spurrier a lot too because I went to a lot of camps when I was in high school over there. Coach Reeves over there was really good. But I pull for most of Florida's teams except Miami. I have a close friend that's a Miami fan. That's annoying. And every year it's their year, and then 6 games into the season he quits watching.
How far are we from Miami's for like the Orange Bowl? When we
we're in Cape Coral?
Yeah.
Probably about 2.5 hours, something like that.
And games were probably 4?
Yeah.
And we went to more Florida games. And I don't even think I went to Miami. Did you go to Miami games when you were down there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went to Miami games. When I was in the Keys, I went to a bunch of them. The Orange Bowl. Orange Bowl is an experience now. A little bit different.
Did you enjoy the older one more than the new one?
Honestly, yes. Yeah, I like the old Orange Bowl. Had a little bit more, I don't know, feel to it.
It was like Birmingham is out, maybe not the best neighborhood.
No, it definitely wasn't in a great neighborhood. You had to pay people to park on their lawn
and watch your car.
This is back in the day. $20 to park on somebody's lawn.
That's when $20 was a lot of money.
Yeah. So it was crazy.
We were like Wells. We mainly went to Florida games because it was so far to Tallahassee. I remember we did go to one Florida State game. They were playing Southern Mississippi, and we beat them 1981, I think, like 60-something. And we beat them bad.
Yeah.
So let's take this phone call. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my best friend, who I don't see anymore.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm looking at Texas as number 1 instead of this damn team from Ohio State.
Well, look, that's going to be settled pretty soon, isn't it?
I think Texas is going to enjoy it for about 1 week.
I don't know, Arch.
Hey, it's kind of like when Bruce Pearl got Tennessee to number 1 basketball by beating Memphis. Then he went up the road to Nashville and lost to, what's that school there in Nashville?
Vanderbilt.
That family likes them. Yeah, I've heard of them.
The smart boys.
I've spent a lot of time on that campus.
Yeah, Glenn got his master's. Glenn got his master's from Vandy, as far as you know.
Are you lying?
That's what he tells people.
Yeah, that's what Glenn says.
Exactly.
In golf.
In golf.
He got it. I don't know. I'm not going to defame him. He's from a tough neighborhood, man.
Yeah,
he really is. He's a tough guy. He really is.
Yeah, he is. I mean, you got to be to come out of that Highland Heights neighborhood up there in Nashville. I mean, I had some cousins who used to go in there and smoke crack with a black pimp. That's not allowed, but I don't want to talk about that stuff now. Anyway.
Good times.
I mean, Fonzie was a nice guy. He was married to a girl from my neighborhood. But we don't want to go into that crap. That's evil. I want to talk football, brother.
Talk, baby.
All right. here's how stupid I am. This is age-related dementia or CTE, which, by the way, that guy shot up NFL headquarters. He did all of us a disservice. I mean, I'm not just talking about, and what a weirdo. But he might have been right about the brain injury. I'm gonna tell you this. Here's how bad it is. A buddy of mine who has coached at 2 SEC schools, which I won't name, and is a fan of another one because his dad was a professor there. He says, "Man, did you hear Manning enrolled in Baylor?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Peyton's son enrolled in Baylor." And I said, "Well, how old is he?" He said, "He's 14." I said, "Well, that's pretty young to be going to Waco, and why would he go there?" And he goes, "No, dummy. He enrolled in the Baylor school in Chattanooga, where Mullins went." Oh, all right. That's Tennessee's version of, it's like IMG Academy and the Bowl School had a baby.
Yeah.
And like they don't cheat anymore.
I mean, what?
It's because it's all legal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get it? Huh?
That's true.
Anyway, so I'm thinking about this. My Lord and Savior, Hugh Freeze, he's going to play at Waco on Friday night, which should be reserved for college teams. Is he going to win?
Big game. I would say this, he better.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Jason. I'm going to tell you an interesting thing that I'm living with here in my local area. Robbie Ashford is over here. After not starting well at Auburn or South Carolina, he is what Wake is pinning their hopes on. I mean, that guy, how old is he? Come on.
Didn't you talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about that about maybe a week ago. I couldn't believe he's still playing. I said, he's still?
How many schools you say? 5?
Well, he originally out of Hoover, he went to Oregon. Then he went to Auburn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot
South Carolina, and now Wake. So he's at his 4th school.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Coach Borant, or whatever, boring, whatever.
That's all right.
Jim Bob, actually.
Mr. Jim.
That's what she said.
Let me talk Belichick. Let me get right in your wheelhouse, brother. Belichick had a press conference. You know when he had it? He had it Saturday at 8:30 in the morning, and he laughed and scoffed at the reporters, and like one of them asked him a question about like who's his quarterback going to be. Well, here's the thing. He doesn't have any quarterbacks. He's got a true freshman from East Forsyth up here near me. He's got, I don't know, some guy that almost got his leg amputated at Minnesota. I mean, God bless the young man. And then he's got, what's his name, Gio Lopez from South Alabama, who actually, scored about 40 on LSU. So who do you think is going to be his quarterback? And he came in as a spring transfer, post-spring practice. He did his job. He practiced with South Alabama, and then he left and came up here to North Carolina. So who do you think's starting for him? Anyway, he laughed at him. He's back in point. He's in great shape for a 74-year-old, and I'm not going to comment on why I think he is, but I think you know. Anyway, I know you love him, Jim. I don't love him either. Anyway, he's never getting back in the NFL because you know what? They don't want a cheater to be the winningest coach in NFL history. And, of course, a great man from your part of the world, Don Shula,
Yeah.
Don Shula is so much better than Belichick. I mean, look. I mean, come on. I mean,
Belichick's
I
close,
wasn't that
isn't
great a coach.
Well, isn't he like 20 wins away?
Yeah, he's like 20
wins away,
like
something like that.
Yeah, he's not
be
getting
now.
back in the NFL.
2 years.
He can forget it. He's blackballed. You ever been blackballed? I have.
No.
The Tri-Delt's blackballed. Y'all, listen, I heard the weather's bad now. I was going to talk about oysters, but I mean, it's a bad time. I ate oysters last night to celebrate the Coast Guard's 235th birthday, which it was. And we're kind of in the shade this year because of...
Salute.
Go ahead. Salute, yeah. Semper Paratus, mate. But we did not fight in the Revolutionary War. It's the only war we didn't fight in because we didn't exist. Anyway, I also ate oysters, and this tells you about inflation. In 1987, I ate oysters for 16 cents a piece over in Fort Walton at a place that would become a strip club. It was a pretty good oyster bar. And last night, I thank God that I could pay $1 a piece for them. Think about it.
Wow.
All right. Y'all have a great week. I've been rained on. Y'all are too. Bye.
Bye. All right, let's get this done real quick. And give us a call today, 215-6290, right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. The coaches poll came out. We kept telling you, we told you when the game was announced after last year, it'd be 1 versus 2, one way or the other. I actually thought it'd be Ohio State number 1. But it's Texas number 1. They had 28 votes, total points. Ohio State was close with 20. They're number 2 team in the country. The Penn State, this could be the year he finally gets it done. I got a feeling maybe they do. Penn State with 14 points. Georgia with only 3 points. They come in 4th. Number 5 is Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Number 6, Clemson. They had actually had 2 first place 2 points. Oregon was number 7, and the lowest. This is the lowest Alabama's been ranked probably in 17 years. Preseason coaches poll: Alabama Crimson Tide is number 8. That's a total embarrassment. He'd probably be gone after this year.
Oh, yeah, that's a great spot, though. To be honest, takes a lot of pressure off. You just flying under the radar. I mean, you just got to go play.
Yep. Number 9, LSU Fighting Tigers. Number 10, Miami. We've heard that how many years now?
I'm saying it this year. I think they're going to be good.
All right, we got a believer. I
believed a little last year, but that defense was ugly.
Number 11, Arizona State. They got. Do they open up with Mississippi State? No, Southern. No, they don't. Southern Mississippi plays Mississippi State. But they got a game early in the year with Mississippi State at Starkville. We'll see what happens to that one. Number 12, Illinois. Number 13, South Carolina. 14's Michigan. 14's Michigan. Wow. I usually listen to the coaches. Number 15's Ole Miss. Number 16's SMU. Number 17, they're back, the Florida Gators. Number 18th, Tennessee. 19th, Indiana. 20, Kansas. And we got a tie at 21. It's Texas A&M, Aggies, and Iowa State. 22, BYU. 24, Texas Tech. And 25, Boise State. What do you guys think?
It's preseason. I wish we would just, wait till the 4th week of the year. Season to start ranking these teams, but gives us something to talk about. I don't see anything glaring there. Minus Auburn, maybe. I thought Auburn might slide into the top 25 with all the talent they have, but a lot of pressure on them. Baylor's actually ranked ahead of Auburn, so they're going to be playing at Baylor in that game. That's going to be a huge game for Auburn and for Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, just outside looking in, so Oklahoma would be next, Missouri, Louisville, Southern Cal, Utah, Baylor, and then Auburn. So what's that? Auburn's the top 32?
Yeah.
Something like that. That's a Friday night game. Cannot wait for that one.
Those surprised Oklahoma's not in there with as much hype as they've been getting. I've seen them in the top 10.
All these other polls, they've been in there. Yeah. Well, they're 26 really by this thing here.
But the coaches don't play around, so that's something you can take stock in, that they actually have a little bit of knowledge of recruiting and teams and what their quarterback situation's like. So
the one I don't know much about is Tennessee.
They're kind of an anomaly.
They play, they got killed. They lose a quarterback. I don't know. They could go one way or the other. They could be really good. They could be really average. I just don't know about Tennessee. Florida, I think if Lagway's healthy, which he is, I think they're going to be pretty good. What about SMU? Easier schedule, easier path, and then they get killed. They got money at that school.
Yeah, they do.
I just don't know if they're as good this year as Clemson or Miami. I think Miami, Clemson are going to be the top 2 in the ACC. I don't see them getting 3 teams in, so we'll see. They got a lot of money. They've been recruiting really well, so.
I kept saying Ole Miss, I like their quarterback. I think they're going to be fine. And I think the coaches kind of agree. They're at 15th. What about Michigan? We keep going back and forth with Michigan. We don't know. Any day now it could come out. That could affect what's going on there. But I don't. How can it affect it now if they can all leave? And they already started camp. You already started camp. Are they going to let them go to another school at this time of the year?
It's a mess. I just don't see how you can. If something happens, they're going to open the portal window, but how are you going to, as a player, going to go to another school that's already have their roster set, already have their game plans in? You're just not going to
and I'm being honest with you, that could destroy a team. The chemistry of a locker room, you've been going through a week now in camp, you're number 1, you're number 2, and now you got a kid in from Michigan, just walks in, doesn't know anything about any of us, and yet he's going to be probably playing by week 1. That could screw.
Here's the other thing, too, and I don't know the answer to this. I'm just throwing this out there. And what happens if their assistant coaches or the head coach, they get show causes?
Which they are going to.
Yeah, and they're going to. Now, does that mean that they can coach the current season, like right now? Or does that say they can't coach. I mean, I don't know that one.
And what
But
if
that's
they
gonna happen.
have bowl bans? I mean, if there's a 2-year bowl ban, that's on the table. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, go back to the coaches. If they give them a suspension, they usually starts the season coming up. So I think if they show cause to any of those assistants, I don't think they'll be coaching.
Well, Michigan offered them up for 2 games this year. They just offered the 2 easiest games on their schedule.
Yeah, that's not
kind
gonna-
of skipped over Oklahoma.
That's not.
But
gonna
didn't
happen.
most of those assistants gone now that were involved in this?
Most, but their head coach was definitely involved. I mean, he got
Yeah.
deleted texts. He's got to show cause based on that infraction himself. So he has 11-1 violation coming up with repeat offender on the table. So that could be at least 6, maybe a whole season.
Well, then they turn around, they go to hire the offensive defensive coordinator.
Well, they brought in that guy, Biff Poggi or whatever his name was. From he was the head coach at
Yeah, I know who you mean.
where's
Charlotte.
Memphis or somewhere. Charlotte, yeah.
Charlotte.
He has head coaching experience, so I think he was a little bit of a insurance policy if something did go haywire.
And FSU, not a whole lot of love shown by the coaches because we just don't know. We don't know what to expect from them yet. I think Louisville's got a shot to be good. I like their coach.
I think the ACC is going to be a lot better this year. I think there's some 4 or 5 teams that are going to be pretty good.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. Let's talk about some of our great people. Hey, the air, man. Last night, I about froze. We turned it down a little bit lower than normal, and then I guess it rained. It was freezing. And you're talking about some good sleep. Stevenson Air Conditioning, #1. I'm so glad I went with him. Jason, you went with him. You got one at home. You got one at the store. Talk about the experience you've had with Stevenson Air Conditioning. Locals taking care of locals.
My bill was like $450, almost $500 a month. And then, they came out, figured out what I needed. We got a new unit in there, and it went down to about $220. So I saved $200 a month. Over 10 months, that's $2,000. So the unit pays for itself. If your air conditioning's running all day and it's not cool in the house, go and talk to these guys. Have them come out and check your system out.
You're just wasting money.
For sure.
And this is the
And
heat.
being hot.
it's so miserable right now, and you shouldn't sit there and burn up, and you shouldn't have to pay a fortune to keep your house cool. Call Stevenson Air Conditioning, local company taking care of locals throughout the Panhandle of Florida. That is Stevenson Air Conditioning. Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven, Pat Perno, City Commissioner over there, does an incredible job, but his restaurant's second to none. Customer service is unbelievable. Great food, TVs everywhere. Great place to watch all the baseball games being played, and we're getting now about 3 weeks away from this Saturday from college football. I think the first game's at Zero Week is the 23rd?
I think so.
So it's getting closer and closer. That's a great place to watch all the games. And we're out over in Lynn Haven anyway. Where we're going to go? Let's get some
go
jewelry.
have a free jewelry inspection and free jewelry cleaning at David Adamson Designer Jewelry. Get your watch battery replaced. They do it all right there, right now, and they do it cheaper than anybody. It's at 830 Highway 77, David Adamson Designer Jewelry.
They are incredible. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. Jason Kowaleski, go get checked out. Dr. Ward is incredible. Offices throughout the Panhandle of Florida. If it doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, something's changing, go get it checked out. 5 minutes can save your life. Don't play around with this stuff, especially females. Anybody go get checked out. Dr. Ward. Listen to me every Wednesday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Give us a call today, 215-6290, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida, the Paul Feinbaum Show.
What would you think about Matthew McConaughey running for governor of Texas?
I think it's great. We are in an era now where people that are well-known and in some ways trusted by the public are now running for public office. And I know McConaughey moderately well, and I think he genuinely cares about the state. I didn't know he was running, but I think he would be great.
He's not. I don't know if he is.
Paul Feinbaum, weeknights, 6 to 10 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, a mixture of some sun and definite thunderstorms and a high of 85 with a gentle breeze out of the south-southwest around 9 miles per hour. For tonight, a likelihood of thunderstorms and mostly clear skies and a low near 80. Tomorrow, likely thunderstorms and light rain and a high around 86. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, where the locals go for the best boiled seafood around. Crawfish, shrimp, red royals, and everything crabs. Watch almost every sporting event in the country on their huge outdoor jumbotron. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on weekly events, live music, and food and beer specials. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, your home away from home for sports, good times, and great food. The best boiled seafood. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
Great design is timeless, and that's why Tracy's Fine Jewelry inside Coin and Bullion Reserves offers a stunning selection of vintage, antique, estate jewelry on sale now at 40% off. Exquisite Victorian rings, Art Deco diamond brooches, Georgian and Art Deco bracelets, earrings, and pendants. These one-of-a-kind pieces add personality to any ensemble, and now at 40% off. Find your timeless treasure at Tracy's Fine Jewelry inside Coin and Bullion Reserves.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
I'm not prepared. I really am not prepared at all. I hope you won't judge me on one email I sent 10 years ago.
My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Live from the J. Michael Studio.
Now that's a spicier food nibble!
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Two, three. Why's he playing this now? Bum, 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 bum. I didn't hear that. Did you hear that? Why don't we do Florida State? Why is he doing it now? I don't know. I think he's losing it. Florida State, hey, 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 7:30, hey, hey, 7:15. Hey, 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 hey. Let's take this call. 215-69. Good morning.
Coach, how y'all doing today?
Hello, how you doing, sir?
This is Clayton Biggs in Springfield. Y'all doing all right?
Yes, sir. How's everything on Springfield? You live outside in the country over there, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That song you just played, that's another field goal for Florida State. The score now is 45-3, Alabama.
I don't know. We'll see about that. You sure are confident.
Coach, Jason, I got a question for you. We talked last week about powerlifting.
Yeah.
Do you got anything for recovery?
Yeah. I mean, glutamine is great for recovery. Amino acids can help, but again, a protein shake in after is going to help rebuild muscle after you tear your muscle, basically, in the gym.
Well, I've been trying to do some power cleans and deadlifts. And my wife, she's about 5'3", 240. I'm trying to figure out today. I threw my back out, so I'm just trying to see if you got any help for that.
I'm gonna stay away from that one.
He's got a meal plan also. Y'all might want to look into.
No, we got a number of different products that help with recovery. Creatine helps with recovery. I know a lot of people use it pre-workout too for performance, but creatine really helps rebuild muscle as well and gives you energy. Protein, glutamine is really good. But if you want to stop by the store, grab some free samples. I'll be there today, 2 to 7.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, Jim Bob, I see you sitting over there. I got to say something. Ohio State, that was the worst team to win the national championship in the past 15 years, sir.
I'll still take it. It still counts.
How can you say that when no one's ever beat that many ranked teams back-to-back ever in the history of college football?
Let's get real. I mean, it was a watered-down season. These teams are not very good this year. Alabama sucked. I mean, let's get real. Ohio State lost a 7-loss team at home, for God's sake.
Well, so did Alabama.
They had 5 losses, not 7. 5 losses. Come on, man.
Oh, 5. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, social media is blowing up about this Texas game, Ohio State Stadium being so tough, and they don't want to play at night. Coach, you can't even see the field if you sit in the end zone at Ohio State Stadium. It's not even loud.
How many games have you been there?
Oh, none so far.
Hey, let me ask you this. You're a big Alabama guy, and so am I, but what do you think? This is the lowest preseason rankings since Saban's got there in 2007. Do we need to get rid of the coach now, or what? Are we going to give him another year, or what?
Coach, this is the 3rd time I've called in 2 weeks, and I've told you every time I'm an Auburn fan. What the hell's wrong with you?
Auburn?
Yes, sir, War Eagle. Remember we talked about that player that choked that girl out? Play the kid. We need him.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, Hugh. All right.
They got to choke down the opposing offenses.
Choke down the. That's a good point. Yeah. What do you think? Auburn, Baylor, week 1. Are y'all gonna get it done?
Yeah, we got to beat Baylor. I mean, they're an average team. If we win about 8 games this year, that'll be all right with me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think you'll get to 8. I do. I think Auburn's gonna be pretty good. And all these, you can't listen to. I don't even listen to these. All the stuff coming out of these camps. It's always the same thing. It's all coach talk. They're not gonna tell you anything good or bad or anything.
Hey, Coach, I've been on hold for about an hour. That last guy, good God, he won't shut up.
He does like to talk.
You talking about Mike?
Holy cow, sir!
Yeah, he's a Tennessee volunteer.
He's only out a talking hour a day.
That explains that.
They get one phone call a day, and he uses it to call us.
They put him back, lock him back up.
Yeah. Hey, let him call in on Sunday. Hey, Coach, Dr. Mitchell, is he's a Florida State fan?
Now, he likes everybody. He's really Alabama, Central Florida, Auburn. His wife went to Auburn.
Oh, okay. I thought he was a Florida State fan. I guess getting too close to X-rays all those years, that might explain the configuration in his brain. I guess.
Yeah. All right, we got to go. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm lighting them up right here. War Eagle.
War Eagle, buddy. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man.
And he's an Auburn fan. Come on, man. Get it right.
I thought he's Alabama. Didn't he say when he first said something? He said Alabama's going to kill FSU. Okay, he did something like FSU.
Well, he's probably just being accurate.
No, I don't know about that. All right, I got some questions for you guys. We got the experts right here. This is are these things going to happen? Texas will earn its first preseason AP ranking in history. I didn't realize that. They had never started a season preseason ranked number 1.
That's hard to believe.
It is. Yeah. Will it happen? It just happened with the coaches poll, but we're talking AP poll. Will it happen? Yes or no?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's the number 1 of coaches, I'm pretty sure it'll be the same thing.
AP is usually SEC, a little biased. I'm not saying 100%.
They probably will.
Lean that direction.
If it's not them, I think it'll be Ohio State.
They're probably 1 or 2, yeah. Or Penn State might be in the mix.
All right, Jim, you followed the Florida Gators. We have forever. Florida will have its first 1,000-yard receiver since Taylor Jacobs in 2002. Will they finally get a 1,000-yard receiver this year?
The Gators?
Yeah.
I'll say no.
I'm thinking no because I can't name one of their receivers.
Yeah, I have no clue.
But that's not saying anything because I don't follow the team as much as
Is
I
throwing it to Quezzy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say no, too. I think they'll spread the ball around. I don't think it'll be one guy.
I'm just hoping for their sake Lagway's healthy for the year. I mean,
and we all said yes for Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3, Auburn will have a first-team All-SEC receiver since 1994. Will Auburn have a first team? I'm going to say yes. They got those 5 stars. I think Coleman can do it.
I think they got 3 guys that could, but, I mean...
There's a lot of great
Jackson
receivers.
Arnold, not the receivers, in my opinion. So it's really going to be how he plays. I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, but
let's think about it. If Texas is having a good year and one of their receivers is good... If Georgia has a really good
Brian Williams is going to be first team.
He's got it. Yeah, he'll be one. And then you look at LSU, they throw the ball to the field. They usually have a big time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would say no. Just from what you said, this is the math of it.
Yeah.
LSU throws the ball all the time.
And if Auburn say 7-6 or 7-5, something like that, yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Well, she's got some stud receivers too. I mean, they got that portal kid.
I do think they got guys that can do it.
Ole Miss has got some stud receivers. I mean, they got some guys out of the portal. I mean, there's some big talented receivers out there. My biggest issue is just going to be is Jackson Arnold the guy.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're talking first team. They'll have somebody make all SEC, but they're talking first team. We'll come back and finish. No, I tell you what, we'll come back and do FSU. Then we will finish up with this. When we get back, FSU update with Jim Barant. I'm not even going to look up because I know he's he's not being nice right now.
Just for that, I'm playing the Florida
How about him
Gators.
saying it was a 7 loss? It was 5 losses, okay? Come on, man.
Who lost 5 games?
Michigan.
Oh, yeah. All right, J. Michael's Restaurant, the best seafood, the coldest beer, the legendary J. Michael's. Today, black beans and quesadillas is outstanding. The best seafood, ice cold beer. Man, there are people from all over in there at lunch yesterday. It was packed out. Also, don't forget about Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Jason, give us your locations.
We're down on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village and in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods. We got a free sample bar at both locations. So if you want to come in and try a protein, pre-workout, intra-workout products, you can come in and try that out for free. And we have our InBody 570 scans for anybody to use. All our customers can use those for free as well to track your results.
And also, Mr. Bigsby, your favorite Auburn team, Dr. Chad Mitchell's wife actually graduated from there. The legendary Chad Mitchell. Can you believe this will be his 26 years on the sidelines? 26 years. No doctors do anything like that anymore. Not community service like this. It's incredible. 26 years. The legend, Dr. Chad Mitchell. One of the first legendary doctors to be trained in robotic surgery. The guy is incredible. Call, make an appointment. Chad will see anyone and listen to him every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. We get back, we got FSU by Jim Brandt, 7:30. Jim Brandt, FSU, like every day. We'll be right back. 104.3.
Sure it is, Mike.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Does anybody know what's really wrong with it? I can't say what I want to say. It would involve cussing here. It's about money. You want the bag. They're offering you more money. At least be honest. Come out and just be honest. You don't give a crap about that. You just want the Benjamin.
Weekday mornings 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
CBC Construction is looking for a few good men. At CBC Construction, our greatest strength lies within our talented team. Join us and be a part of a dynamic company that values its people. We offer a tremendous opportunity to create a future for your family and the Florida Panhandle. CBC Construction is now hiring. Call us at 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com to learn more. CBC Construction. Be part of a winning team.
In a world full of noise, one name cuts through it all.
Amplify AI.
We help HVAC, plumbing, and home service pros get found fast. More leads, more calls, more results. This ain't just marketing. It's AI-powered performance.
Amplify AI.
Hear the roar.
Call Lee at 850-299-1269. Amplify AI.
That bear ain't just for show.
Anthony's Dream Collection isn't just an art gallery. It's a creative hub dedicated to transform your spaces and elevating your brand. Anthony's Dream Collection offers a comprehensive suite of artistic services designed to leave a lasting impression. Paintings on canvases, wall murals, and next-level graphic design services. Level up your home, office, and business with our one-stop shop. Visit anthonysdreamcollection.com for more information. That's anthonysdreamcollection.com.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local from the J. Michaels studio.
Boss, I got good news and bad news. What's the bad news? Your hat's on fire.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Rocky Top, Tennessee.
In other words, you know this is Rocky Top.
Rocky Top, you'll always
That's what you get.
home to me. Woo!
Go Gators.
This is what drinking can do.
Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo! Yeah, it's a kind of a jury day today. We got to get some energy in here, man.
Yeah, where's that vodka at there?
Oh, my God. Bigsby needs to call back.
Yeah.
All right, Jim Bob, what do you got for us today on FSU? Brought to you by Newbies. Get out, Newbies, have a great time. 4 great locations. Get out of the mothership, the best entertainment in the Southeast every Friday and Saturday night, because that's what Charlotte wants. We'll be right back. Go ahead.
All right, I got a couple different things here. I got one, a transfer I'm going to talk about. I want to talk about somebody they're recruiting, and I want to talk about something from the past. Let's talk about the transfer first. If you're a local football fan, you'll recognize his name. The name is Randy Pittman, who played at Mowat. He was a Mowat Mustang, and then went to Mosley and just lit it up. I mean, he was bigger and faster than everybody he played against. Could hardly tackle him. He was a great high school player. He went to Central Florida with Gus. He played tight end. He's 6'2", 240, and honestly, I don't think he's that tall, but he's a load. He's a good-looking kid. Anyway, he played in 20. How many games there? He played in 25 games at UCF. So he did play. He started 11, had 50-something receptions, and he transferred back to Florida State this past year to be with Gus, I would assume. So, being a former tight end myself, he just seems like he's kind of short. You know, he's a great athlete. He's just not real tall, you know. Like I said, 6'2", but I think that's giving him a little bit. But he can definitely run. He can definitely catch. He's big. He's strong. But he got 50-something catches at UCF playing in the Big 12. So he did something right. So how much he's going to play at Florida State, I don't know. We'll have to see, because most of the time you look at at that level, you look at their tight ends like 6'5", 6'6", you know, that kind of stuff. But he's a great player. I don't know if you guys ever saw him play in high school. He was a load, man.
He had 50 catches as a tight end. That's good.
Yeah, over 2 years. So
he's more like a split end. He's not that.
He had like 30-something last year, and he scored twice against Arizona and once against Kansas the year before. So he's played pretty good competition. You know, Arizona and Kansas are a lot better than they used to be. So good luck to him. I think he's going to do well. I really do. Going for the NFL, he's just kind of short, you know.
Yeah, you got to be a certain height, weight to get in NFL.
Yeah, he's more like an H-back kind of guy, you know. Yeah. I would see him having a hard time lining up at the tight end and blocking down and doing all that kind of stuff. Right. But they don't have to do that a lot anyway. All right, so that's the transfer. The recruit, and I couldn't believe this. I saw this name yesterday. I'm going like, is this the same family? Everyone remembers Jameis Winston at Florida State, okay? Yeah. Won the national championship, did all kind of crazy stuff, good and bad. What do you mean? I can't dress? That's still...
You're being serious?
Remember Jimbo's look?
In all my years of playing and coaching, that might be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because he was standing and looking at his face like, you're serious? I really can't be out here?
Patchy.
And Jimbo had to send him back to the locker room. So that was a classic. That was, to me, is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. What do you mean I can't play? What? The second thing.
You were serious?
Are you serious? Anyway, evidently he's got a younger brother. Who plays at Hoover High School.
Yeah, Jamie covers
his name
him.
is Jonah Winston. Now, the problem with Jonah is he's a 3-star, which by itself doesn't really mean a whole lot. But then I saw his height and weight. He's 5'9", 152.
Ooh.
Now, if you're 5'9", 152, you better have jets.
He's got him.
So,
he's good. I've seen him.
They even admitted to him, it's like, we've got these other guys we've got ahead of you, and if there becomes available, we'll come back to you. So I think they're doing it because he's kind of a legacy kind of thing. I think they feel like they owe it to him to talk to him. I'm not saying he can't play there, but this is kind of small, for FSU.
He's a really good player, though. High school, he's really good.
Yeah, but he had 30-something receptions for 500 yards. Plays a little bit of quarterback, too, probably goal line kind of thing. But he's 5'9", 150. You got to get a little bigger than that, son. So we'll see. And then this morning when I got up, I won't maybe even think of this, though. I have these divine interventions at early in the morning. We've been busted on Thomas Castellanos about talking trash about Alabama. Our quarterback talking trash about another team. Then it occurred to me, it's like, well, what quarterback that James Hale's in love with will cry about when I say this, talk trash in the Super Bowl in 1969? Joe Namath,
Joe Willie,
for the New York Jets, guaranteed that they would beat the Colts. Now, it was Baltimore Colts there for those that weren't live yet, and they were phenomenal. They only lost, I think, 1 or 2 games that year. And I was like, there's no way the Colts are going to lose to the Jets. There's no way. And Joe Willie guaranteed it. So maybe Thomas Castellanos is another Joe Willie Namath, and we don't know it. So
you weren't even alive then.
Yeah.
No. 1969. That was a big deal, man. When he said that, it was all over the paper, TV. It was huge. And he backed it up and said, no.
And the famous picture was him sitting by the pool in a lounge chair. And
shirt off.
Yeah. He goes, I guarantee it, we're going to beat them. We're going to win.
I don't know what he was drinking.
Yeah. So maybe there's something to it that Thomas Castellanos knows something that the rest of us don't know.
And Eubanks got mad at him, but he says, hey, we're going to do it. Yeah. And they did.
And they did.
Nobody thought they had a shot.
And Matt Snell from Ohio State, scored the winning touchdown.
He was good.
He sure did.
That was a heck of a game, too.
Yeah, it was.
That was such a big deal back then.
Yeah, it was.
They had never, and 3 years in a row, first 3 Super Bowls all by Alabama quarterbacks. Bart Starr, the first 2, Joe Namath, number 3.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, so you're saying FSU's going to beat Alabama. How much money are you going to put on it?
I'm not putting anything on it. But do I believe that? No, I don't. I really don't. They may give them a game for a while. It may be close, but Alabama's got too much for them.
But seriously, we just the way things have changed in college football, we don't know what to expect. You really don't.
No, you don't.
I mean, they have a whole different new offense, new players. I mean, we know what Alabama's going to be, I think. I mean, their roster was pretty set last year. Ty Simpson, was going to be the quarterback. Ryan Williams, they got better receivers this year. But I just think, Alabama has one of the top 3 offensive lines in the country and maybe a top 3 defense. And to me, that's what I look at. And I think they're going to be really good this year. No disrespect to Florida State, but that's a tall order playing them first game of the season. We got so many moving new parts trying to get comfortable.
Yeah.
If they can just come out there with a solid showing, not get blown out by 40, 50, because once that happens, the morale starts to get down. People start to look at other places. Where's my next, move? So they need to just have a good showing, just for Mike Norvell's sake. I think he's a good guy, and I just really want to see him.
You will think, at Florida State, every week you'll see improvement.
For sure.
Because they're going to get more comfortable with the offense and the new defensive coordinator.
And they got a lot of experience on that coaching staff. These aren't guys that just came along. I mean, this is like a Chip Kelly offensive coordinator.
I think you're going to be surprised at where they play. I really do. I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed at all at FSU. Win or lose, I think they're going to be. Now at Alabama, if they win a close game, you're going to start hearing some rumblings because they think they're going to walk out there and just beat Florida State like a drum because they were 2-10 last year, and I think they're going to be some big time surprise. Now Warmick, the defensive coordinator, one thing I like and one thing I feel so much better about now, because I was thinking this defense versus that offense is not a good matchup because of the schemes. He played for Gus. I didn't know that. They knew each other back in high school. He was the head football coach. He played at a school that played against Gus. His dad knows Gus, and then he played for Gus. I want to say I think it was Arkansas State, but he knows that offense. He knows all about Gus, how he does things. He went on and on what a great coach he is, what a great person he is. They're going to be prepared. And he was talking about we got to have enough tools. He didn't say exact words, but we got to have enough tools in the toolbox to be able to stop whatever he throws at us, because he's going to have a lot to throw at us. He knows what to do, how to attack defenses. So I feel better that he's used to that offense. He knows about the come down the line, looks like option, all of a sudden the quarterback stops and throws a wide open receiver. He knows about that stuff. So knowing it and stopping it are two different things.
When you haven't seen that type of offense, it's very hard to read keys and find the quarterback, and because they do a lot of motion, they run the quarterback, but they also run some misdirection with their running backs. They get a lot of screen plays and tight ends on the edges. So it's a lot different animal than when you just face a traditional offense, like a Georgia or even Florida or something like that.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was a different call than I thought, but I thought Bama was a man coverage because Saban loves playing man coverage like almost every play. And then the corner, it looks so much like the option game. The corner's backing up, playing the man-to-man, and he gets his eye in the backfield. And then he started coming up because it looked like he's getting ready to pitch the ball to the tailback, which really you should stay with your man. You got man coverage, let the safeties do that. But he comes up, and then all of a sudden the quarterback stops and hits the receiver downfield by himself.
Right.
Touchdown. I mean, they got Bama on that so many different times.
I mean, that's where Randy Pittman guys can come out and...
one of the benefits of option football, and I know this from being on both sides of the ball as a coach for a long time, it's really hard to play man against option.
Yeah.
Just for what you said. Well, coach, I thought he was going to... And when you come up, that's when they chunk it over your head. So that's why, when those option teams, you got to have there's got to be a flat defender, somebody who's not playing man, going run 50 yards downfield, got to be responsible for that, and that's not easy to do. So you're putting, their best running back on maybe your second or third best kind of flat guy, strong safety kind of guy. That's a bad matchup.
What you just said happened to Alabama one year. This is one of their great teams, and their defense is unbelievable that year. They win the national championship, but I don't know if it was Georgia Southern, somebody that ran triple option against them, and at halftime, Alabama's offense was doing well, but the defense was getting up these yards. They had all these yards they'd given up, touchdowns that they hadn't done all year long, and Jeremy Pruitt got in there and made them listen to him. Kirby hadn't seen a whole lot of triple option, and Saban definitely hadn't. And like you said, let's get out of man coverage. Let's do this.
Man on option is a bad matchup.
And they listened to him, and then Alabama shut him down in the second half.
Yeah.
Because what you just said, right? Just some little simple thing like that. Let's don't play man. Let's play base, the 3-4, and, who's got what and whatever. And then once they did that, things worked out a lot better in the second half. That's a great equalizer.
No question.
You don't even have to. The only thing
that's why Georgia Tech ran it forever with Paul Johnson.
The thing, I think they changed the blocking rules yet now. I don't know if they can cut like you used to inside the box or not. I don't know. I could be wrong.
That's a good question.
I just don't know. Yeah. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and do some more. We'll finish up on these predictions here in just a second. But right now, let's talk about newbies. John and Charlotte always give back to the community, always doing great things. Let's make sure we get out and support them. The one over in St. Andrews, a big blue, beautiful facility, great place. Have a great time over there. Newbies 2 on the Curve. Go watch all sporting events. Head on down to the Mothership. Listen to the best bands in the Southeast every Friday and Saturday night. Heck, in summertime, it's almost like every night. Charlotte's going to make sure she got the best entertainment for your enjoyment. They've been in business for over 50 years. Over 50 years. Incredible. The legendary Newbies. Also, don't forget about Steve's Bike Shop. Steve was here yesterday, Mosley swim team. And matter of fact, you still time to go out to be a swimmer, and all these different teams are out, especially we got some more male swimmers involved. So if you're even thinking about it, go out there and get on the swim team. You'll be glad you did. Steve's Bike Shop, 23rd Street. They got the electrical bikes. They got the old-fashioned bikes. They got it all. They've been in business since 1979. Unbelievable. Steve's Bike Shop. He did a great job yesterday, by the way. Kyle Vandergriff, you looking for a roof, there's only one place to look. That's Vandy Roofing. Unbelievable job. Listen to Kyle every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Turf Pro Pest Control. You want the yard to look beautiful? Patrick will make it happen. You got bugs coming in your house. He'll make them go away. The guy is incredible. Locals taking care of locals. Turf Pro Pest Control, number one. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. We're right back.
Have you ever wanted to reach out and smack someone?
Sit your ass down and shut up!
Call or text the Afternoon Underdogs on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida with your rants, hot takes, picks, and takedowns.
This is unacceptable at the University of Alabama!
This could go 7 games. You've got to have a bad game at some point.
The Red 70s studio line, 850-215-6290. ESPN Northwest Florida. Get in the game.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, a mixture of some sun and definite thunderstorms and a high of 85 with a gentle breeze out of the south-southwest around 9 miles per hour. For tonight, a likelihood of thunderstorms and mostly clear skies and a low near 80. Tomorrow, likely thunderstorms and light rain and a high around 86. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Ellis Agency Insurance has been serving Panama City and Bay County for years. They offer a full line of affordable insurance coverage of all types. Many people are attracted to Ellis Agency Insurance because of their friendly, knowledgeable staff. Call independent agent Johnny Ellis for a true comparison of your personal or business insurance. Ellis Agency Insurance at the Old Cullen Insurance location, 1134 Harrison Avenue, across from Dandy Donuts and Deli. Call 763-1627.
With over 65 years of combined experience, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to help you take your collection to the next level. They carry all the new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia, and supplies. New and vintage cards and Pokemon. They sell and trade cards and are always looking to buy. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards is open 7 days a week at 752 West 23rd Street, down from Academy Sports. It can always be reached at InstantReplaySportsCards.com.
Give him a call.
Phone lines are open. 850-215-6290. The Coach James Hale Show is taking your calls live and local from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Might have been on meth. Hey, and welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. All right, we were talking about this earlier. Auburn, where they have the first team all SEC wide receiver. Just all the competition. I know they will have an all SEC receiver. The first team is what the thing is. I'm just not sure about. So I'd probably go no with you guys also. Lane Kiffin. This is kind of interesting. Lane Kiffin will have his. Will beat a ranked Power 4 conference team on a true road game since 2011. I didn't realize that. I did not know that. Here's now the key word there: ranked.
Right.
2021, they lost to 18th ranked Auburn, 31-20. 2023, they lost 24-10 at Bama. The Bama was ranked 13 at the time. 2023, they lost 52-17 at number 1 Georgia. 2024, they lost to 29-26 at number 13 LSU. So I thought they had more games road games against true. All right, whatever. Do they finally beat somebody on the road?
Well, who would they be? What are the possibilities? Obviously, that makes a difference.
They get LSU at home. That's a home game. Let me get that. That's a good question.
Like who could it be? I mean, that makes a big difference. We're talking about Georgia, Alabama.
It right here for you. Let's see what their possibilities for
at Georgia, at Oklahoma,
at Kentucky. It won't be ranked. They're at Georgia. They're at Oklahoma, and they're at Mississippi State.
I would say no for Georgia.
How'd they get 8 home games?
Well, I don't know. That's weird.
They got a really nice schedule.
They do.
Run the
Georgia
table.
Southern at Kentucky. That's an easy win. We all know that.
Kentucky still play football?
I think they're going to drop it. Arkansas.
You guys can all go home
Tulane.
Just want to see if you're listening.
LSU. Then they're off. Washington State comes to Oxford. At Georgia. At Oklahoma. South Carolina. Citadel. Florida. And at Mississippi State. 2 weeks get ready for Mississippi State.
So Georgia is their
They got
shot.
one shot.
Georgia and Oklahoma.
I would say no.
Yeah.
I would say no.
I'm with Jim Bob. No, Lane, you're not going to get it done this year. All right. South Carolina will have its first all SEC quarterback at the end of the year. All SEC quarterback. Sellers, he's good.
He is good.
He's good. I'm going to say
you got
Florida, Lagway. You got LSU's quarterback.
Arch Manning.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no. I don't. Sorry. We could be wrong on that one.
The media love Arch Manning.
I just don't know if he has the weapons. Nussmeier's going to throw for 4,000 or 5,000 yards.
Right.
Lagway's, if he's healthy, is probably going to be top 2. And then, there's a lot of good quarterbacks just below that. Arch Manning, depending on what he does, is going to be up there. So he's the leader for the Heisman. So
and they're ranked number 1. Yeah. All right, here we go. Oklahoma will have a top 20 scoring defense for the first time since 2009. They're getting a lot of love across the board. They got the new offensive coordinator. They got a new quarterback. Means the offense might score more. Maybe eat the clock up somewhat. I don't know. Oklahoma's defense. Let's look at their schedule. They got a tough schedule now. Oklahoma. Here we go. Where is it? Yeah, Illinois State, Michigan, Temple, Auburn, Kent State, Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, at Alabama, Missouri, LSU. They're facing some pretty good offenses.
Pretty good schedule.
Yeah,
pretty tough schedule.
I'm gonna say no.
Top what? Top 10?
Top 20.
Top 20.
Scoring defense.
As an old defensive coach, one of the things that is the best is when you have somebody on offense like James Hale who ran the ball and eats up the clock.
Right.
And it limits the possessions that the other team has. And I don't think at Oklahoma, they're going to have that. That's a big part of it. How many plays do you have to defend? A lot of people don't even think about that. That one year at Cape Coral, we're 12-1. We only averaged defending like 35 plays for 13 games because we held on to the ball.
We get a lead, we just milk.
We just held on to the ball.
Yeah. And we knew our defense was good, so we got a lead. We just don't beat ourselves. And it worked.
And I don't know that a lot of teams play like that anymore. It's just...
I just don't know what to think of this Oklahoma team. I know Venables is a great defensive coordinator, but, they are going to be a little bit better on offense. They got a really good quarterback coming in, offensive coordinator, so they're going to be spreading it out. And a lot of these teams that score quick, that puts your defense on the field a long period of time.
That's what I mean.
Give up a lot more points. I'm going to say no, but I think they're going to be a better team overall.
I'm going to go no also. But who knows?
Yeah.
All right. The SEC will put a team in the national championship game for the first time. It seems like it's been forever, since 2022. Will we have a national championship team with an SEC team in it?
No, they're basketball.
Not winning it, just being in
now. Just go ahead and accept it.
I'm going to say yes. I think we get somebody in there.
Who?
It could be Texas. It could be Georgia.
Y'all can't count Texas yet.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It could be two from the Big Ten. Who knows? It depends on how they do the 12-team selection, who plays who before you get to the national championship game. I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes. I do think Penn State. I think I got a gut. Now, y'all going to laugh, but I just got a gut feeling Penn State's going to win it this year. And that'll be 3 years over the Big Ten, 3 different teams.
Your gut's wrong, but
I mean, I do. I don't know why I think that.
I don't either, because we've seen this history of
I don't
Franklin.
think it will, but that could happen.
Yeah.
They're talented. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I make fun a little bit. Franklin's a really good coach. I don't want anybody to think I think he's a bad coach. It's just those little 5 or 6 plays within a game that can separate you and win these big time games.
Game on the line. Let's
run the quarterback from 4th and 5 away. Right up the middle. Nick Bosa tackled him and the left.
So you're saying no SEC team makes?
No, I'm not saying that. I think there's about 5 or 6 teams that can win it this year. I put Georgia in there. I put Texas in there. I put Alabama in there. I put Penn State, Ohio State, maybe even like an Oregon. I'm not as big a fan on Clemson.
What about Clemson?
I just I think they're good. I just don't think they're elite. I do think they have holes on that roster, but. They got a good quarterback. They have better receivers this year. We'll see what happens there. But I think it could be Georgia or Texas. I think Texas has a phenomenal
But that's
defense.
not the question. Will the SEC have a team in the national championship game?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, I'm going to say yes, too. I
think it's going to be a Big Ten SEC matchup. I don't know, that depends on seeding too.
That's what I'm saying. We have no idea what they're going to. How
the teams that actually got the buys were actually kind of penalized. It felt like once they played that second round game because all of them lost.
Every one of them lost.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of our great people. We have so many. Jason, I'm going to give you some love. You got everything in the world. You having problems sleeping? You got the answer. You have a cholesterol problem? You got the answer. You want to gain muscle mass? You got the answer. You want to lose weight? You want to eat healthy meals every single night? You can make that happen. Tell us how the best way to get up with you. Say somebody, a coach, a player, wants to get up with you. Dr. Ward came in with his son. People want to get up with you, not the people that work for you, but you. Can they call the store and say, look, we want to meet with Jason or something? How do y'all do that?
I'm usually at the 23rd Street store every day, 2 to 7. Sometimes I'm maybe 2 to 5, but I'm there every day. If you want to come talk to me, come talk to me. We'll put you on the InBody. We'll talk about what you need to kind of accomplish your goals. If you need to sign up for a meal plan, I have, my girls and with Melanie and Sia and, Courtney, they all are certified in sports nutrition, so they can write out meal plans for you. But I'm on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village. My mom, Melanie, worked the beach store, and they have all the knowledge that can help you too if you live on the beach in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods. Just come in and grab some free samples. That's something that is unique to our store. We give out free samples on our products. We let people try it. We explain why they're beneficial. Vitamins. Right now it's hot, minus the rain, but we have a lot of good electrolyte products and things that are going to help you with hydration, especially as we're getting into this football season. So just come down and grab a couple free products and try our products out, and that's all we can ask for.
MaxFit Sports Nutrition. You can try it before you buy it. They do incredible work, no doubt about that. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant on Thomas Drive. The special today is black beans and quesadillas. It's outstanding, but they got the best seafood, the coldest beer. Man, I saw the lady beside us had a huge plate. Shrimp basket was unbelievable. They got the best fried shrimp you'll get anywhere. Ice cold beer. Crystals are in your beer. It's so cold. The legendary J. Michaels on Thomas Drive. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Also, don't forget Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. If you love Lynn Haven, you love Beef O'Brady's, you're going to love the one in Lynn Haven. Pat Prino's the city commissioner over there. Great food, TVs everywhere, great customer service. That is Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Russ and Amber, they will make a deal with you like no other. If you're looking for jewelry, where are you going?
You're going to go to David Adamson Designer Jewelry at 830 Highway 77 in Lynn Haven. Jewelry and gold is at an all-time high. If you need some money, they'll buy your gold and jewelry from you.
All right, we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
The game going with ESPN Northwest Florida. Just because you get out of the car doesn't mean the Sports Talk and Live play-by-play have to end. Just say, hey, Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida. From Michigan Avenue to the man cave, from the car to the kitchen, we've got you covered. Keep the game going. Hey, Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, a mixture of some sun and definite thunderstorms and a high of 85 with a gentle breeze out of the south-southwest around 9 miles per hour. For tonight, a likelihood of thunderstorms and mostly clear skies and a low near 80. Tomorrow, likely thunderstorms and light rain and a high around 86. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
This is Patrick with Turf Pro Pest Control. Do you want a great-looking lawn? Call Turf Pro. We will come out to your property and make a customized plan for your lawn. Then we will do the most important part, execute that plan. Turf Pro is a locally owned and operated company. We take pride in making your lawn beautiful. Call Turf Pro. You will love your lawn. The blue and yellow trucks make your lawn green. Find us on Facebook at Turf Pro PC.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. John. Powered by Panama City Toyota, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, where the locals go for the best boiled seafood around. Crawfish, shrimp, red royals, and everything crabs. Watch almost every sporting event in the country on their huge outdoor jumbotron. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on weekly events, live music, and food and beer specials. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, your home away from home for sports, good times, and great food. The best boiled seafood. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
For the edge.
Here comes the throw. It's late. Braves win.
Your spot for the Atlanta Braves on the Gulf Coast. Listen live nights and weekends. This is Braves Country. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels Studio. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Alabama updates brought by Stevenson Air Conditioning. If you're having a problem cooling the house, don't sit there and pay those high energy bills. Call Stevenson Air Conditioning. They'll come out, they'll coach you up, tell you what you need to do to get the house cooler. You got to get it serviced. It'll run better. It's going to save you money in your power bill. If you got an old one and it's just running and you can't get it house cool, you can't get it warm in the winter, it's time to bite the bullet. Get you a new one. You'll be glad you did. It's one of the few things you can purchase to pay for yourself. Your power bill will be cut in half. They do great work. Locals taking care of locals. That's Jason. That's Stevenson Air Conditioning. Most honest guy I know. Stevenson Air Conditioning, #1. Alabama preseason rankings. Alabama, let's see how they finished. 2017, Alabama was ranked #1. Now, we see all these preseason polls out. We finally got one that I like, the coaches poll. The next one coming out will be the AP poll. But right now, ESPN's got theirs out. Alabama preseason poll in 2017, they were ranked #1. They're the last team to do this. When they were ranked #1, guess where they finished? #1. Most of the teams, when you start the season #1, they don't finish #1. You don't finish anywhere you were ranked. But let's look at Bama. Let's go back to Bama. 2010, Alabama was ranked #1 in the country. You know what happened to Alabama that year? They lost 3 ball games. They finished up the polls at #10. Okay? Let's go to 2012. Well, actually, it was 2013. Alabama was ranked number 1. They finished number 7th in the country. 2016, Bama opens the season, preseason, number 1. They finished 2nd. They lose the national championship game, I believe, to Clemson. Again, 2017, they opened up the season number 1. They finished the season number 1. So those 4 times, you're talking about the GOAT of college football. Everybody said he had the most talent. Everybody said he had the greatest team. He won 1 national championship out of those 4. Come on, GOAT. 2018, Alabama's ranked number 1 in the country. Where's Alabama finish? They finished 2nd. I think Clemson beat them that year also, Dabo Swinney. 2021, Alabama's ranked number 1 again. Guess what happens? They finished 2nd. In 2022, Alabama's preseason number 1, they finished number 5. So out of those 7 preseason number 1 rankings, the GOAT had the best talent, the best players. As all the experts said, he won 1 national championship out of those. The other times, the other 5 he won when they weren't ranked preseason number 1.
And
what's that show you?
It shows me that those preseason polls mean nothing. And I think now with the expanded playoffs and the amount of games that you have to play, the more times you play, the more chance of something crazy happening, like some fluke play, some
injuries.
The ball gets tipped up in the air, that kind of.
The Auburn season.
So
yeah, true.
I don't think those preseason things mean anything. It's just something to talk about, someplace to start, but it really doesn't mean anything because I think you posted it. And since the year 2000, I think only 2 times, 2 teams only started number 1 and finished national 2 in 24 years. So
the last one was 2017.
It's not just Alabama. It's
Nick
everybody.
Saban. It's so hard to win 2 in a row. And now I think it may be even more difficult.
That just proves to me it's hard to win a national title. I mean, there's so many good teams.
You got to be lucky.
Stay healthy. It's scheduling. It's lucky. The ball's got to bounce your way. Penalties. There's so many factors.
Non-calls.
Weather.
But
there's all kind of things.
You got to play 4 really good teams to win it. You're not skipping any teams. You're not getting lucky. Maybe get a Notre Dame, win a soft year in there.
And to be honest with you, that's the reason I think that last year team at Ohio State, it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. When they lost that Michigan game, they had a players-only meeting. They got together. They were motivated. And they got it done. And you got to give them credit. That's some of they wasn't even a close game. They didn't have one close game. They beat all those really good teams back to back. That's never happened before. And then I know a lot of people like to give them a hard time saying they're not true national champions. You didn't win the Big Ten. Well, guess what? I think over half of Saban's national championship, they didn't win the SEC championship also. If you're the best, you're the best. So take that, Michigan, Eddie. Alabama's Pro Football Hall of Fame, they rank 7th. They're tied with 7th in most teams in college football history. Alabama and Syracuse are tied with 8 apiece. And the king of Hall of Famers is Southern Cal. They have 14. Miami and Notre Dame are tied at 2nd with 11. Pitt had 10. I didn't realize that. Again, Michigan and Ohio State are also tied at 5th with 9. Alabama and Syracuse tied at 7th. Arizona, LSU, Penn State, and UCLA, how far they've dropped.
Proud program.
Yeah, they're all tied with 6 Hall of Famers, so that is your NFL.
So one thing that could affect that Texas Ohio State game, they lost their potential starting right tackle to a season-ending injury in practice yesterday. Texas.
Oh.
So they're already thin on the offensive line, so they're going to have to shuffle that around, and that's going to be a big loss for them.
Yeah. Now, we're talking about all these different polls. Andy Staples came out with his latest, and Alabama was ranked 7th, and the coaches poll they're ranked 8th. I think I've seen them when somebody's polled, they're ranked as high as 4th. So let's go down. This is not the coaches. This is Andy's Staples poll. Number 1, he's got Texas. Number 2, I don't know if they look at the schedule and think. I don't know how he does his. Number 2, Notre Dame. That surprised me. Number 3, Clemson. Number 3, Clemson. Number 4, Penn State. Number 5, Ohio State. So, and the other one, Ohio State's 2nd. This one, he's 5th. Oregon is 6th. Alabama's 7th. Georgia is 8th. Coaches poll, I think Georgia was 4th.
Yeah.
Illinois is 9. Florida is 10. Florida Gators, number 10. I think Florida's going to be good. Number 11, Texas Tech. They got the billionaire out there.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech's number 11. Number 12, South Carolina. And listen, all you Auburn people, they're back. At number 13, the Auburn Tigers. War Eagle. I think they'll be good.
I think that'd be decent, but I don't know.
Number 14, SMU. Number 15, LSU. If LSU is 15th, he's going to be in trouble.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, no question.
They should be good. Their offense should be unstoppable. Number 16, Arizona State. Number 17th, Michigan. Number 18, BYU. Number 19th, I think they're going to be better than this, Ole Miss. And number 20, they got 20, Miami. Coaches poll got them number 10.
I think BYU's better than Miami, then you don't follow recruiting.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see BYU being up there.
These are guys that like to get clicks, and they put out these...
And take care of every part of the country.
Well, yeah, but they're also trying to be combative, and people, when they come attack them, that's eyeballs on themselves. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. That's what I hate about some of these journalists.
All right, number 21, Tennessee. Number 22, Nebraska. I am hearing good stuff about Nebraska.
I've heard some good things about Nebraska.
Yeah. Number 23, Iowa State. Number 24, Louisville. Number 25, Iowa. Iowa's always good. I mean, they're always going to win 8-9 games every year, seems like to me.
That's true.
So I could see them ranked in the top 25, no doubt about that. Which poll did you like better? The coaches? I like the coaches better.
I think the coaches poll's a lot better. I mean... There's some teams in this top 15 that I just don't agree with. I don't think Auburn's a top 11 or top 12 team. I think they're going to be better, but, you're talking about a huge leap. When Ohio State's defense was terrible under Combs, it just didn't take a year to switch that around,
Right.
So it's going to take some time for that offense to settle in, for Jackson Arnold to settle in. So, we'll see.
This is the 10 most expensive college game day experiences for 2025. How'd they come up with this? They said it. I didn't read all of it, but it's on an average, not just one. It's not the Ohio State ticket. It's the average of all the games, okay? At number one, and I don't know because it's a small stadium, and I question it. I really do question this. Me personally, I don't think it's right. Let's start at number 10. It says number one. Number 10, Kansas. The average price to get into a game for the college game day experience, $265 a person. Number 9, with Bill Belichick. Prices have gone up. $267. At number 8, Texas A&M. They're at Texas this year, but it doesn't matter. They sell that thing out every single game. They say it's $268. At number 7, South Carolina is supposed to have a good year this year. $277. Number 6, UCLA. $284. Number 5, Georgia. They do get Bama at home. They got Texas at home, and then they got their schedule. The other schedule is kind of weak.
Yeah,
their other home games. They're at $289. If you average all that in, maybe they get it right. Notre Dame is number 4. They're going to average $291 a game. Southern Cal, I think is on the road. I think they're at Notre Dame for that one. Texas is number 3. They are at $292 to get in there, average across the board. And number 2, Alabama, $295. Our home games are not that attractive. We got LSU and Tennessee. We're at Auburn. We're at Georgia. Wisconsin, that'll be a lot. Now, a lot of people you say that, a lot of people are going to go watch Wisconsin's a Big Ten school.
Yeah,
That's attractive to us here. But they're at Florida State, Monroe. You got Wisconsin at home. You got Vandy at home. You got Tennessee at home. That's a huge rival game. That'll be packed. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to that one, I think. They got LSU at home. Okay, those two are big-time money. Oklahoma's at home. Okay, I get it. That's 3 pretty big ones right there. Eastern Illinois, no. I don't know. And the number 1, the number 1, Colorado, $302. I got to go back and see what the criteria for this was.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
The Ohio State Texas tickets are way up.
Y'all's non-conference games besides Texas are a joke.
Well, most are. At least they're playing one team.
Yeah.
Worse than Austin P and Mercer.
No, we're not talking about that. I didn't mention what? Oh, okay.
But the Ohio State, Texas, and the Ohio State, Penn State tickets.
Can you imagine what it cost? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know who was 10 and 9 on there. Was it BYU or somebody?
No, it was hell of a minute. North Carolina. I can see Belichick being there.
Not for long. Yeah. I don't believe this is going to work at all.
No, I don't either.
I think he's headed for a 6-6 season.
Yeah, I do get it though. Seriously, I do get it though because like some of Alabama game when they were playing like Austin Peay or something like that, you can get those tickets for $40-$50.
Yeah,
you know,
wait for 10 minutes
which knocks down your average when you pay $500 for LSU ticket.
Maybe they're basing it on face value pricing that they sell to the alumni and stuff. I have no idea. But the secondary market for these Texas, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, those tickets are going to be through the roof.
Yeah, it was an average across the board. So I have no idea. To me, it doesn't sound right to me. I think there's bigger games. I can't see Colorado being the most expensive place to go watch a football game. I don't believe that. All right, let's talk about some of our great people that I do believe they're outstanding, and that's Stevenson Air Conditioning. I know they're great. We went with them to get a brand new unit. The most honest guy I've ever dealt with, that's Jason. He owns the place. Family owned. He graduated from Mosley. Locals taking care of locals throughout the Panhandle of Florida. Wonderful people. If it breaks down any time during the night, give them a call. They'll get there as soon as they can. They'll fix all issues. Get it serviced about 6 months, right before summer, right before winter. If you haven't got it serviced yet, call them. Get it serviced. Quit paying those high power bills. Get it serviced. Your house will be cool. You're going to save money. Stevenson Air Conditioning, number one. Skin cancer can be deadly. 5 minutes can save your life. Dr. Ward's got offices throughout the Panhandle of Florida. Listen to Dr. Ward right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Every Wednesday, 7:30, the guy is incredible. Jason Kovaleski, you've got to make an appointment. Go get checked out. Don't put it off. 5 minutes, all it takes. Also, the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant, best seafood, coldest beer, Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Get out to Newbies, have a great time, and we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Only 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida could bring sports fans like you an app this powerful. The sports content you crave is always on. Live stream us everywhere you go. Now with upgraded programming and live game schedules, you'll always know when the Atlanta Braves and your favorite games are playing. Plus, interact with our local hosts in real time and so much more. The new app for the sports fanatic is available at the Apple Store and Google Play. From 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, a mixture of some sun and definite thunderstorms and a high of 85 with a gentle breeze out of the south-southwest around 9 miles per hour. For tonight, a likelihood of thunderstorms and mostly clear skies and a low near 80. Tomorrow, likely thunderstorms and light rain and a high around 86. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Take your next adventure in an award-winning Kia from Bill Bird Kia. Discover the new Kia. We invite you to stop by Bill Bird Kia and test drive the new 2025 Kia. You'll get the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. The 2025 Kia SUV family has movement that inspires. Drive away today in a new 2025 Kia Soul, Seltos, Sportage, Sorento, or Telluride. Fuel the thrill and command the road in the luxury of a 2025 Kia K5 sedan from Bill Bird Kia. Performance, power, and design built for you. Spark inspiration in the all-electric 2025 EV9. It's a modern masterpiece, fast charging, rugged, and roomy. Bill Bird Kia is the original home for the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by 2435 East 15th Street, Panama City, or anytime at BillBirdKia.PanamaCity.com. We'll treat you like family and give you the peace of mind you can trust. Your local community dealer is Bill Bird Kia.
College football is almost here, and you can watch it all. Introducing Scorpion TV. Over 5,000 live streaming channels. Catch every game of the season with over 100 sports networks, including ESPN, ESPN+, the NFL Network, and Red Zone. Even pay-per-view events. Watch 400 local network channels from Panama City and most major markets. Fox, ABC, CBS, and NBC. Just $45 a month with our promo code ESPNNW. Go to ESPNPC.com and click the Scorpion TV logo.
When he played football, helmets had not been invented yet. Players played both sides, and quarterbacks weren't afraid of needles. It's the Coach James Hale Show, live from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
I know there's people down there. Up, 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 up. Whoa! Eagle! Hey, Martha, Kenny, James, Jenna. War Eagle, baby. You Auburn Tigers, don't listen to all this negative stuff on Auburn. Recruiting's not going like we want. Hey, don't worry about that. Let me tell you why. They have the kind of year I think they're going to have. Guess what? All those guys that were on the fence about going to Auburn, not going to Auburn, guess what? You start winning, they're going to come. So recruiting will get a lot better once you start winning football games. It's been pretty good the first 2 years of Hugh Freeze. I think Auburn's going to be good. I think they got good depth. I think the offensive line's good. I think it's the best offensive line this guy's had to play with. The quarterback I'm talking about that came from Oklahoma. Oklahoma was terrible last year. Yeah, Auburn lost to them, not because of talent, because of play selection, in my opinion. I think they gave that game away. Auburn's, in my opinion, is going to be a lot better than people think. Now, the athletic director, he's heard all the talk, John Cohen. He's heard it all. He knows what's going on at Auburn. He laid out 3 keys for Hugh Freeze in 2025. Jim, here are his 3 keys. If you're a head football coach, you've been through it. I was a head football coach. I've been through it. I wouldn't mind working for this guy. Back-to-back losing season, Hugh Freeze, that's not a good look. He is the first Auburn football coach in history to go back-to-back losing seasons and get year 3.
Wow.
They pull the trigger. I say it all this time. You got to win at Auburn. Yeah. You got to win, and you got to win big. You got to win at Alabama. You're not going to be there. Let Alabama lose to FSU. You think Auburn people are bad? You're going to see it. And we've been spoiled for 18 years. All right. Number 1, the coach, no matter what happens, he has to step, and this is his wording, and Jim and I are kind of explaining.
This is the AD's words here?
Yes. No matter what happens, the coach has to have an ear of what the locker room has to still have the ear of the locker room. In other words, he's got to know what's going on. The ear. I took that. He's got to be on top of things. He's got to know what's happening. He knows what's going on, how the kids feel in the locker room.
That's not a good sign right there.
And that's a weird...
That's me.
Yeah, that's a weird...
For your AD to call you out like that?
Yeah, because that's a given. You should
Before
have
you play game 1?
That's like step 1 of being a coach, is knowing your locker room. I mean...
Well, he's saying that's what he looks at. Right. This is what you got to have.
I know, but I'm just saying.
That should be a given.
Yeah. Okay.
You better pay attention.
Number 2.
Quit golfing.
Yeah. Go recruit. Number 2, kids have to get better individually. When a player gets better individually, your entire team gets better. That's good talk, AD. No kidding.
You think?
Thanks for dropping that knowledge on us.
Yeah. Number 3, recruiting at a high level. If Auburn's winning, the kids are going to come. They'll flip back to Auburn.
Is this book called Coaching for Dummies?
This is their athletic director. I get where he's coming from.
No, I did too.
You got to know what's going on in the locker room. Got to have control of the locker room. Number two, the kids have to improve. You got to get better. And number 3, you got to keep them recruiting.
It's not that those things aren't true.
Right.
It's just they're kind of obvious.
Right.
I mean, like,
right.
Really?
That's what you signed up for there.
Like, come on, man.
So you're saying if he didn't have a good year this year, and you already know people are complaining about the recruiting, he can always fall back. Well, we're not recruiting.
Well, I told you, you got.
Yeah, we're not recruiting at the level Auburn should be
being
recruiting.
serious. He needs to be adaptive. He needs to cater the offense based on his quarterback's strengths. I mean, they definitely need to develop a quarterback, the passing game a little bit better, but run the football when you have a lead and you're up on Oklahoma with 6 minutes left. Don't throw a stupid pass over the middle. It gets intercepted and lose the game. I mean, to me, that's what I would be focusing on. And don't throw your quarterback under the bus every time.
You got Hunter, one of the best running backs in the country. You got Oklahoma 1. You got the game. Just hand it to him. Let him run the ball. They throw a pick 6. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That wasn't the kids. And that happens, though. You know what? I saw Alabama do it with their offensive coordinator. Now he's a head coach at Pitt, I think, somewhere.
Yeah.
Boston College. They're down there first and goal from the 1-yard line. They throw an interception. You can't. You're Alabama. You can't line up and run the ball, power football, 3 plays, 4 plays in a row from 1 yard.
At least first down.
You talk about that, from the 1 yard line. This is one of my pet peeves on all levels. Pete Carroll in the Super Bowl with the Seahawks.
Still gives me chills.
Kid from Troy intercepted.
They got Marshawn Lynch as a running back, and you don't even try to run the ball?
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking?
They overthink.
It's
different if it's
right.
third down. First down, you got to give your running back a shot. It's.
Well, I thought they were trying to get him the Heisman Trophy, the quarterback.
MVP,
I think that was a big deal. Let's get his stats up.
Yeah,
I think some of these coaches do that too. They try to keep the receivers happy. They try to keep the quarterback happy.
I think that's 100% true.
Yeah,
and they kept Tom Brady happy.
Yeah. Anyway, what did you think of that statement? His wording, I didn't like his wording. The coach, no matter what happens, has to still have the ear of the locker room. That I took it. He's got to have control of the locker room, know what's going on. That's the way I took what he said. But that was a stupid statement to me.
Yeah, for they need to come out and say that. To me, means there was some turmoil behind the scenes last year that we didn't hear about.
Oh, the bowl game. Remember when they went to Memphis and. Was it Memphis or Nashville? I can't remember now. I think it might have been Nashville. But the thing with the assistant coaches, we never talked about that. We never said what really happened, what we heard. But, yeah, you need to have control of that, too.
Plus,
of course, that's kind of hard to control.
They got a big-time wide receiver in trouble right now, too, and they let him come back before a lot of things were kind of resolved. So he could be, talking a little bit about that case as well. Basically play him like Clayton Bigsby had told us.
Clayton, what about your receiver choking out? So
that's all right. It's a minor.
Well, it's like Clayton said. He goes, "What does she do?"
Right.
It's the man's world. I mean, what it is, what it is.
Can he catch a football?
Yeah, he can run fast too. Hugh Freeze on Auburn's offense line. I think we're the best position there we've been. Auburn has really good receivers. They have really they're deep at receiver. They got great receivers. They truly do. Now, can they catch a pass? Do they have good hands? Can they hold on to the ball? Can they choke somebody? Yeah, they got some good receivers. Now, quarterback, I think he's pretty good. But that kid from Mississippi, that Knight kid, he can play, guys. I've watched some tape on him. He can play. It won't shock me if he gets in there somewhat this year. If they get here, Arnold's not getting it done. If they go to Knight, they got a true freshman playing. But I think Knight's going to be better than he was at Oklahoma because he's got a better offensive line. He's got better skilled players at Auburn than he did at Oklahoma last year. Oklahoma, I watched them play. They were not very good. They look like All-Americans Alabama, but they look terrible against everybody else.
They lost their top 6 wide receivers last year. Like they were playing with their 7th string. Right. So,
And that's what I'm saying. He's got better receivers at Auburn. His offensive line's better at Auburn.
Auburn has the potential, and I say potential because of the collective of their wide receivers, to be the best wide receiver group in the SEC. Now, do they live up to that potential? Does the suspended kid play? He needs to play for them to have that, title. Alabama's really good. LSU's going to be really good, but they're right up there with them as far as talent.
Well, here's what Coach said. He goes, all 5 of our offensive linemen are all draftable. That's good now. You got everybody across the board that can play in the NFL. You got a good offensive line. High expectation, no doubt about that group. We should be able to run. We should be able to have run the football. We should have a really good pass protection for the quarterback. There's no running from it. We're not going to understate it. We expect the offensive line to be solid. We expect them to be good. So that's kind of different from him early in the year going, our goal is make a bowl game. That blew up in his face. that blew up in his face with the boosters and everybody else, and you don't hear him talking that way now anymore. So like I told you, they do have a pretty good offense line. It's just a matter of us coming together, buying in, and getting it done, putting it on the field, turn on all this talent into a good season. And I think they will. I do think Auburn. I truly believe that first game is critical. They beat Baylor, they're going to be in pretty good shape. They beat Baylor, they can split the Oklahoma A&M game.
Right.
They win one of them, they're still going to be in pretty good shape. They get they get Georgia in Auburn. They get Alabama in Auburn. If they're ranked, they're having a good year, Alabama's not going to beat them in Auburn. We have never beat a ranked team at Auburn. And that's going to be DeBoer's first time to ever going into Auburn. Defensive line, Phil Steele says Auburn's a top 25 unit. Auburn's offensive line is ranked number 24. Florida State's ranked like number 25 on the defensive line. They've got good players. They got guys that can play in the NFL. He said they'll play faster this year. They're going to play smarter this year because they got a couple guys coming back that can play. They did a good job getting guys to transfer in that play up front on the defensive line. I heard the defense is going to be really good. I know the linebackers are good. The back end, there was some question mark. I think they're going to be fine back there. I think this is a good Auburn football team. If it's not, there'll be a new coach at Auburn. I really believe that. I do. Auburn Update's been brought to you by Beef O'Brady's. Get out to Beef O'Brady's, have a great time. Tell Pat Coach sent you. They treat you like, it's like they know your name. It's like that old show Cheers. You walk in, it's like they know who you are. They treat you like family. The food's incredible. They never have a bad day. Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven. The key word there is Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Steve's Bike Shop. I love Steve. Great man, great coach. Did a great job in here yesterday. We really enjoyed him getting in here with us. But Steve's Bike Shop, they've been in business, seems like forever. I think since 1979. Electrical bikes are taking over the world. If you want an electrical bike, you go to Steve's Bike Shop. You want the old-fashioned bike, you go there. You want something, you made a mistake. You bought one of these from, say, Kmart, Walmart, something like that, one of those bikes, and the tires go flat as soon as you get it home. Take it over to Steve's Bike Shop. Let him put some good tires on there. Because tonight you're going to be upset all the time.
And he has a ton of accessories like helmets and things like that, and lights and stuff like that to go on your bikes. A ton of accessories.
If you're going to get one of those bikes, what should you wear every time?
A helmet.
Put that helmet
Otherwise, you end up like Coach Hale.
Put that helmet on. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida app version 2.0. Now featuring ultra high fidelity. You'll feel like you're in the game. Plus more opportunities to win weekly prizes from local businesses when you click it to win it. Download the 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5 and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
When it comes to backyard dreams, trust the name that's been making waves for over 65 years. Cox Pools. Serving the entire Florida Panhandle, Cox Pools brings experience, innovation, and quality to every custom pool design. From luxurious spas to resort-style pools, no vision is too big. Make your backyard the place to be with Cox Pools. Cox Pools, 65 years strong and still making a splash. Visit coxpools.com or call 850-235-7957.
This is Patrick with Turf Pro Pest Control. Summer is finally here. Now is the time to enjoy your lawn with cookouts, pool parties, or just catching some of that summer sun. Don't let fire ants ruin your day. Call Turf Pro Pest Control. Turf Pro will come out to your property and eliminate fire ants quickly. We guarantee it. Call Turf Pro. The blue and yellow trucks make your lawn green. Find us on Facebook at Turf Pro PC.
This is where heroes are created, legends are born, and dynasties forged. The sports talk must. ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. All right, the Big Ten trying to flex their muscles. They're trying to tell us what to do down south. They didn't win the war. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They won it.
Another W.
Another W. All right, they want us to play non-conference games. I say no. Let's do what we want to do. Let's don't listen to them. What are you Big Ten boys going to do with Notre Dame? How many conference games they play? You're not telling them to play in a conference.
Actually, we do every year, but they're afraid to come into the Big Ten. That's why they went with the ACC.
They're not in a conference.
We can't control that.
So y'all are trying to bully us, but you leave Notre Dame alone. Notre Dame has more power than any team in college football. They do what they want to do, and we still let them in.
That sounds like a commissioner of the College Football Playoff Committee a problem, not a Big Ten problem or SEC problem. I think both of them would take them tomorrow. I think everybody wants Notre Dame in a conference because they do have an unfair advantage of just keeping all the money that they make for the playoffs. I mean, that's outrageous. I mean, they make $40-50 million last year in the playoffs. They keep every single dime. Ohio State makes 60 for winning the national championship, and they share it with 17 teams. I mean, do the math on that. That's an insane advantage.
I just had a text here. Hey, Coach, for the Colorado, please call 215-6290. Don't text me. Call me. Hey, Coach, for the Colorado tickets, you have to figure in the price of weed also.
That's true.
And I got another text here. Oh, everybody say it. Happy birthday, Ryan Mulvey. Ryan turns 40 years old today.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Happy birthday,
40 years old. He looks good.
Yeah.
Good-looking guy. Ryan Mulvey, 40 years old. Unbelievable. All right, let's get into Notre Dame. I want to go through this. This is the experts. This is what they think Notre Dame's going to happen there, and they will get in the playoffs. The Big Ten can't control them, and they're not going to control us. Notre Dame at Miami. The experts say Miami wins. The game's being played at Miami. Jim, if right now you had to make a decision, who would you go with, Miami or Notre Dame? I would go with Notre Dame.
I would go with Notre Dame, too. I'm not a big Miami.
I'm waiting to hear what you got to say.
I'm split on this one, man, because I think Miami can lose this game, still win the ACC, still make the playoffs. I would lean towards Notre Dame with the experience they got in the college football playoff last year. They got the two best running backs maybe in college football outside of Penn State. Offensive line's phenomenal. They got some guys back on defense that were injured for the year last year that would have started on that defense.
Yeah, they'd be 50-50 in the stands.
And it's really going to depend on, is Carson Beck 2 years ago, Carson Beck, or last year? Is that injury healed? And what does Notre Dame have at quarterback? Which they have some talented guys. It's just that new first-year starter is really hard in them first games. But I'm going to lean towards Notre Dame in that one.
And I was just sitting, I said Notre Dame, but I'm sitting here thinking, the last 2 years, Notre Dame has really stubbed their toe in the first couple weeks of the season. It was Ohio State 2 years ago. They had 10 guys in the field 2 plays in a row. And then they lost. Who'd they lose to last?
Illinois.
Who?
Northern Illinois.
Oh, yeah, Northern Illinois. So, we'll see. I don't know.
All right,
I still think Notre Dame.
They're home the next week. They got Texas A&M. The experts say Notre Dame wins.
I just don't know what Texas A&M's about. That's a team I got to see.
I think they're going to be a lot better.
I think they'll be better. I just don't. What's the quarterback situation like? What's the offensive line?
I like Elko as a defensive-minded coach. They got the quarterback back. He's pretty good. I don't know. I think it'll be a close game. I'm going to give the edge to Notre Dame at home.
Yeah. Notre Dame.
They've recruited really well. Notre Dame's a very talented team, especially at the running back. Jeremiah Love is an insane talent. I mean, he's like on the Saquon Barkley type, talent level. So
I've said this before about other teams, and I really believe this too. The fact that you did it once is a big deal.
Yeah.
And Notre Dame played for the whole thing last year and didn't embarrass themselves. I mean, I said, but it wasn't like 50-0. I mean, they played okay, but the fact that they were there. That's a big advantage. They're
confidence.
Confidence, knowing that you can do it.
Not only that, getting that close is going to drive that locker room in the offseason when other teams might, be trying to figure stuff out. They have a specific goal. We've been there. We know we can play with the best. Now we got a chance to
me,
go
that's
out.
a big advantage.
I think so, too.
So everybody's got Notre Dame.
I think Notre Dame goes.
All right, y'all agreeing with the experts. Third game, they're home versus Purdue, win.
Yeah.
They'll kill them. Number 4, mark it down. You heard it here first. They're at Arkansas. They're going to get upset. Arkansas beats Notre Dame. Who you got?
I would go Notre Dame, but...
Who you got?
I go Notre Dame, and let's bet a little bit off.
Now, this is not my official record. When we do the picks, it could change because we're not doing our official picks now. I just said that. Versus Boise State. That game's at home. I got Notre Dame. They got better players. Versus NC State. Listen to this now. The game's at home. The experts pick NC State to upset Notre Dame.
No.
I say no, too. Then they got, I get it. They got Boise State. Then after that, they got USC. That's a kind of a trap game, they're saying. USC at home, they got Notre Dame beating the Big Ten Southern Cal Trojans.
I think that's going to be a really good game. I think that might be a toss-up game. USC's added a tremendous amount of talent just through high school recruiting and the portal. So I think they're going to be one of the most improved teams in the country.
So you got USC up beating?
No, but I mean, I'm going to wait till we get closer to really put a pick on that one.
Yeah.
Of the teams that you said so far, I'd say USC is the only team so far that can beat them.
Okay.
Because that's a big, rivalry game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the experts and agree with them that Notre Dame wins. At Boston College, Coach doing a good job there. I got Notre Dame winning that one, so the experts.
Yeah.
Then they got a tough one. Then they're versus Navy at home. Experts got them winning that game. Then they're at Pitt. And believe it or not, the experts say they're going to lose to Pitt.
No chance.
No, I don't think so.
I don't either. Versus Syracuse at home. I keep hearing Syracuse is going to be pretty good. I don't know. They got them beating Syracuse. Then they got beating Stanford at there out west. So they got them finishing up 10-2 in the playoffs. It sounds like you guys got them going 9-1, maybe. 11-1.
Man, that's a pretty easy schedule.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
I'll take it. Yeah.
It depends on how they get out of the gate. The Miami Texas A&M game is really going to tell us how good this Notre Dame team is really good. But I expected them to be a top 4 or 5 team this year.
Well, they're going to tell everybody they played 2 teams in the SEC. They played a Big Ten school in Southern Cal. We played all these Big Ten schools, SEC schools. We played Miami. They're going to get hell. They win 9 games, they'll get in.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame's in at 10-2. So we shall see.
Well, if they're 10-2, they're 100% in.
Yeah.
No question.
No doubt. I had something else I'm going to go with y'all today, if I can find it. I told you about Florida's first loss. They predict that to be week 3 against September 13th at LSU. I can see that happen. Florida's 1-6 over the last 7 games at LSU, so I can agree with that. I went over that yesterday with the guys. This is ESPN's. We talk about all the preseason. This is the latest on ESPN's, their top 25. And it's totally different than the other 2 we've talked about today. Number 1, Penn State. Number 2, Clemson. Number 3, Texas. Number 4, Georgia. Number 5, the other poll, Ohio State was 5. Ohio State's number 5 here. And now here we go. Finally, some love for LSU. LSU's at number 6. Notre Dame's at number 7. Oregon is number 8. Alabama's all the way down at number 9. And BYU's at 10. I don't see it. I don't see them with a roster, a Big Ten, a top 10 roster at BYU.
Wasn't it their quarterback that got left because of the, he had an issue with a girl that charged him or accused him of sexual assault. Found out that was consensual,
I think so.
But it broke their code. So he's transferring out.
He's going to Auburn. He's cleared.
Yeah.
He's cleared. Illinois 11, Arizona State's 12th, South Carolina's 13th, Iowa State 14th, 15th SMU, 16th Texas Tech, 17th Indiana, 18th Kansas State, 19th the Florida Gators, 20th Michigan, and here we go. We've had Miami at 10, and the other 2, we got them either 20 or 21. This poll on ESPN has Miami 21, and this team I think is going to be pretty good. Louisville's 22nd, Texas A&M 23rd, Ole Miss 24, and here you go, Oklahoma 25.
And just those 4 or 5 teams you said, I would take all of them over BYU.
I would too.
By a mile.
So I don't like the ESPN poll.
No, I don't.
I don't like that one. So far, I like the coaches poll the most. Jason, Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Get back. Do y'all still doing the meal plan?
Yeah, so Max Fit Meals anytime. You can go to our email, maxfitmeals@gmail.com. If you're looking for custom-made meals, you can go to our Instagram page or our Facebook page, and you can order bulk meals by Friday and pick them up on Monday from the menu that we put out every week. So they're healthy, balance-made meals by a chef. They're actually really good. You can order 5, 10, 15. It's up to you. It's pretty affordable for, the price of food and everything that's going on right now, but if you want to, just email maxfitmeals at MaxFitMeals anytime at gmail.com, or we have pickup locations at Fitness Junkie and Anytime Fitness in Callaway.
And we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Get out to all of our sponsors, support them. They are wonderful people, great local companies throughout the Panhandle of Florida. You're listening to the legendary 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida, home of the Atlanta Braves.
The next evolution in sports talk radio. On 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. The Afternoon Underdog. The only live afternoon show in Panama City where you can win fantastic prizes from amazing local businesses every day.
That's right.
4 to 6 weekdays. The Afternoon Underdogs.
It's mayhem.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, a mixture of some sun and definite thunderstorms and a high of 85 with a gentle breeze out of the south-southwest around 9 miles per hour. For tonight, a likelihood of thunderstorms and mostly clear skies and a low near 80. Tomorrow, likely thunderstorms and light rain and a high around 86. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Summer's not over yet at 7 Summers Patio, Panama City Beach's newest destination for outdoor living. Discover stylish, durable outdoor furniture at unbeatable prices. From loungers to dining sets, we've got everything to make your patio the place to be. It's 7 Summers Patio, 17833 Panama City Beach Parkway, Suite 104. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Hurry in and cash in on our end of summer savings. Only at 7 Summers Patio. Turn your backyard into paradise.
For everything in the world of golf, it's the Watson Report. Thursdays at 4:20 with Alan Watson from Golf Plus. ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
And welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Home field advantage. Is it true? Is it a thing? I think it is, especially in college football. Percentage of best home records of the past 10 years, we got those top 10. You'll know these schools, believe me. They've been all fairly successful, except maybe a couple. At number 1 is Alabama Crimson Tide. The last 10 years are 65-3. They were at number 1. Number 2, Clemson. I thought it would be Georgia. It's Clemson. Clemson's 63-5 at home. They got LSU week 1. I'm going with Clemson right now, Dabo Swinney. LSU hadn't won an opening game yet under Brian Kelly. Dabo knows what he's doing. But if LSU does win that game, watch out for them. They were tied with Ohio State. Ohio State over the last 10 years is the second best with Clemson, 63-5 at home. Number 4, Georgia. There they go. Georgia Bulldogs, 56-5 over the last 10 years. Oklahoma, believe it or not, it was pretty good in the past. They're at number 5, 55-7. Oregon out of the Big Ten was 6, 55-8. Number 7, Michigan Wolverines. They won a national championship 2 years ago. Michigan was 58-10 at the Big House. Number 8, Appalachian State, 52-9. Number 9, Notre Dame, 54-10. And number 10, Penn State, 58-11. Those teams all have played, have been up there. I think every single one of them made the playoffs except Appalachian State. Oregon's been in the playoffs. Michigan's won it. Notre Dame played for it last year. Penn State's been in it. Oklahoma has not been in it in the last 10 years, I don't think. I might be wrong on that. No, Georgia's been in it. Ohio State's been in it. Clemson's been in it. Alabama's been in it. So, yeah, I guess the home field advantage is pretty good. But when you got good players, it doesn't matter really where you play.
Helps.
Yeah. This was the Big Ten SEC. No, I'm sorry, not the Big Ten. They came up with the Big Ten crossover games they wanted to see. I went over that one a long time ago. This was the one I never went over that I want to go over now if I can find my pen. This was the SEC and the, I just lost it. Great. SEC Big 12 Challenge. SEC Big 12 Challenge. Alabama, start with Georgia. Georgia, they want them to play Arizona State in a crossover game. Okay. Arizona State was pretty good last year. Georgia was pretty good last year. They want number 2 Texas. This is last year they were number 2 in the SEC. Texas playing Iowa State. Okay. Tennessee, BYU. Alabama, Deion Sanders. LSU, Baylor. We've seen that before.
Yeah, that's been played before.
Yeah. South Carolina, TCU. Texas A&M versus Texas Tech. Ole Miss versus Kansas State. Missouri versus West Virginia. Florida Gators versus Kansas. Arkansas versus Cincinnati. Vandy versus Houston. Oklahoma versus Utah. Auburn versus UCF. Kentucky versus Arizona. Mississippi State versus Oklahoma State. I'll be honest with you. Out of all those, I really don't care about seeing any of them. I don't. I mean, I would like to see Deion Alabama get it on.
Yeah.
I've seen the LSU Baylor. What is any of these games excite you guys?
The only game I really want to see is Baylor
really.
Auburn. I mean, I think they're 2 evenly matched teams, and that's a big game for Auburn's. But beyond
maybe that Kansas game.
Kansas, Kentucky. Oh, Kansas. That was Florida, Kansas. Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't see any top team. I mean, Arizona State's going to me, be the best team in the Big 12. I mean, they got their quarterback back. They got some decent receivers. But, I mean, there's just not any elite teams.
They don't have Cam Scattaboo.
No. And he was the heart and soul of that team, too.
Yeah, got that right.
I see the SEC kind of dominating this, too.
Oh, for sure.
Especially if it's played week 1 or
I think
something
the ACC
like
has some serviceable teams, especially at the top end. But I just don't see it with the Big 12.
This is some polls best games every week. It's not ESPN either. I think that I want to say it's 24/7. I agree with this, no doubt. Week 0, the only team is playing, and that's the 23rd. You got Kansas State versus Iowa State. Nah, that didn't thrill me at all. I might not watch week 0. The big one, number 1 versus number 2. Ohio State versus Texas is week 1. That's the biggest game in college football. And there's a lot of big games that day, a lot. Number 2, week 2, Michigan at Oklahoma. Week 3, I might go back and look at week 2, see if anything's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Week 3, Texas A&M at Notre Dame. Week 4, Arizona State at Baylor. Come on. Week 4, I'm going to look at that one.
I guarantee there's better games.
There got to be better games than that. Number 5, Alabama. Week 5, Alabama at Georgia. Week 6, Texas at Florida. Week 7, Oklahoma versus Texas, neutral site, Cotton Bowl. Week 8, USC, Notre Dame. Week 9, Alabama, LSU. Week 10, Penn State at Ohio State. Week 11, Alabama at LSU at Alabama. Week 12, Texas at Georgia. Week 13, Tennessee at Florida. In the rivalry, it's got to be wrong. Rivalry week, not the Iron Bowl. Ohio State at, no, they're home. No, they're at Michigan. They're at Michigan, yeah. They gave that to over Iron Bowl. All right. Those are, the only one I question is week 4. And maybe week 2. Week 4,
the Tennessee-Florida game.
There was a few of them in there that sounded a little exciting.
I think
that's
Penn
week
State
13.
and Oregon play that week, too.
It's week 13. That's right before. Most people have cupcake games before the rival game, so I could see that.
Yeah, maybe.
Because Arkansas, Texas is being played that game. That's not that great. Florida, Tennessee's bigger than that, I think. You got Vandy playing Kentucky. That's a who-care game. Oklahoma's playing Missouri. In the SEC, I think that's the biggest game in the SEC. Texas is playing Arkansas. Yeah, that's the biggest game, I think, in the SEC.
Yeah, probably.
Kentucky's playing Vandy. Yeah, who cares? I'm going to go to what was the other game? Week 4. I'm going to look in the SEC week 4. You got Alabama, Wisconsin. Is that bigger than Arizona State, Arkansas State, Baylor? To me, it is.
Yes.
Arkansas, Ole Miss is bigger than me. Auburn, South Alabama, not. Florida, LSU.
Way bigger.
Florida, LSU is a lot bigger than that. So I'm putting Florida, LSU in that game. That's a big game. Also, you got Ole Miss, Arkansas is bigger than that for me. You got the rest of them aren't that great. You got Tennessee, Georgia that week also. Tennessee, Georgia would be a pretty good game.
Better than Arizona State.
Yeah. So I don't know. They got most of them right.
Right.
Yeah,
they try to spread the love. So
yeah, hit every part of the country.
Yeah.
All right, Jason. If you're a football player in this heat, and you got swimmers in this heat, Mike talked about yesterday. They're in the heat. The heat index is through the roof. They're swimming. The pool water's 89, 90 degrees. Right. Talk about this stuff you got. I took it. I love it. Tastes great. I didn't get muscle cramps after I walked in the heat. Right. Talk about that.
So we got some electrolyte packets from Intech, one of my best companies. I mean, they got a lot of good, ingredients on top of the electrolytes. They got some turmeric for antioxidants. I mean, really good for, this time of year when we're getting into, football camps, a lot of heat out there. Maybe we were just getting started. You get 40 packs for $36, so it's less than $1 a packet. I mean, you pour it in.
It works too.
Yeah. You can pour it in water. You can pour it in your Gatorade just to get some extra electrolytes, but really a high quality product that we sell here at MaxFit. And you can come down to MaxFit and grab a couple samples, try them out for yourself. They got a watermelon and candy apple, but this time of year is when you really need to stay hydrated and make sure you're getting enough water and electrolytes into your system, because heat stroke's a real thing and that can really damage the body. So come down and check out our free sample bar. We're on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village, and we're in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Let me ask you both this, because you guys are Big Ten guys. They came up with the top 4 coaches in the Big Ten. Here we go. Ohio State's Ron Day, 70-10, wins his first national championship. He is the best coach in the Big Ten. And number 2, Oregon, Lanning. I think his record's like 35-6. Number 3, James Franklin. And number 4. Now, in the country, Ron Day was ranked the second best coach in the country, number 1 in the Big Ten. Lanning was the number 2 coach in the Big Ten, number 5 in the nation. And then James Franklin was number 3 in the Big Ten. He's number 7 in the country. And number 4, this is the only one I'm not sure about. Number 4, Lincoln Riley. He's 15 and I think 11, something like that. It's not a great record.
That's a surprise to me.
Would you have him ranked 4th in the Big Ten?
No.
Who would you? Bielema.
Probably Bielema.
Kirk Ferentz.
Kirk Ferentz at Iowa.
Truly coaching, if you take out recruiting, I mean, obviously they don't have the talent that some of these other teams, but they win 10 games a year.
I like him.
He's won the Big Ten Coach of the Year for like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, but the Big Ten experts gave it to Lincoln Riley.
I don't get that.
Maybe as an offensive mind, but not. I don't get that.
He has a potential, but he's got to prove a lot in the next couple of years.
Yeah. All right, Jason, I'm going to give you a little bit more time. Talk about your 2 locations.
Yeah, so the InBody 570 is something that you can use as a tool to track your body fat, your skeletal muscle. It's free for our customers, so you can come in and use that at any time. Obviously, we got the free sample bar. We got new products in Transparent Labs. They don't use any artificial colors, sweeteners, dyes, so really, really easy on the body. One thing I hate about this industry is when they add these dyes and sweeteners in that really aren't healthy for the body. We're supposed to be selling health products, so we try to bring in the most natural things that have the best value. So come down and utilize our sample bar on 23rd Street or in Pier Park.
I tell you what, you'll be glad you did. You want to look better, feel better, I guarantee it. You got back pain. You got knee joint pains. The Joint Boost is incredible. Glenn swears by it. If you're having a hard time sleeping, they've got stuff down there. I guarantee it works. It's all natural. You don't get addicted to it. It's really good stuff down there. And they got the meal plan. You want to eat healthy? They can make it happen. They got everything at Max Fit Sports Nutrition. 2 great locations, Pier Park, 23rd Street, the great Jason Kovaleski. We're out. Thank you for listening, Jim. I'll see you guys Friday. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
You've read the headlines. You've seen the highlights.
Highway robbery!
But how about the unfiltered truth?
Steroid era, you can like it, love it, hate it, whatever. It's a baseball.